It is time to find out our third matchup of the day. And arguably the most anticipated. TSM, the pride of North America, Fnatic, the pride of Europe, going head-to-head for the first time here in Rift Rivals since 2015. And as Broxa moves to the top side, the one new variable Deficio here is Caps in the mid lane.
No flash still from Hanser, remember.
Kick on the Broxa, so as moving forward, the dismount comes out, they chain the CC flawlessly, and that's going to be first blood coming in for Fnatic. This is a much better start for the team.
Every now and then we have seen Hanser kind of return to the mistake of pushing out a bit too far while he doesn't have his flash up. And sometimes, even when you start to get close to it coming back up, you get a little bit more secure there, but pushes out past the mid lane. Broxa with a very nice route, jumps over the wall to make sure that he doesn't walk through any wards, and easily slips in there for that first blood. TSM are taking their time, getting multiple objectives there, and not really buying into this rushed game and try and give over that extra money. So intelligent minion wave manipulation there, got it, is going to be able to earn them a little bit of gold back. Hanser going aggressive.
Someone's just backing off for now, waiting for that joust cooldown before he goes forward. Vicious Strikes comes in. That's going to be the charge going forward. So has no options left to escape, but the cask going to keep Hanser at bay. He is unconcerned, going to try to dive the tower, dismounts, the body slam comes forward. So has walk away. That's the outplay.
Man, Soas is doing this all the time, this split. We saw it on Jarvan as well yesterday. Like, outplaying these tower dives. People that get a little bit greedy when they play against Soas. They're like, ooh, is that a free kill right there? I'm going to get it. And then, bam, the turnaround.
Yeah, Hanser not using his flash in this one.
In the mid lane.
Oh, Bjergsen. Here it comes. He's taking his time, his sweet time. The force of will, the chain CC. Just going to drop it down. He knows there's an egg on the way.
Did he throw that
damage? The flash over. Double flash is coming out from TSM, but that's the death.
I want to see the replay to see if Bjergsen threw that minion in front of the cocoon. Anyways, they get the kill anyways at the end of it, but they do have to blow 2 flashes to get it.
Good arrow, though, from Doublelift. There's always one of those moments where if you don't actually flash the arrow itself, you're most likely going to die. That's a kickback on Bjergsen. Soas is here.
Ghost now coming out for Bjergsen. He's throwing down a little bit of damage, but Reckless is here as well. It's a party in the mid lane. One more Dark Sphere could do it. Bjergsen's not going to get the chance. Just a quick smack on the ground and a death for Bjergsen.
People get a little anxious when they're diving Soas, and there are multiple things you have to worry about. The Curse of the Colossus shield, possibility of coming back up, it does there. And then Hanser goes in, gets dismounted, Soas flashes, but you know, the respect isn't quite there from Hanser to do the same.
But that's the great thing about the outplay from Soas is just how patient he is with his summoner spells and his cooldowns. And now Hanser is getting punished again.
Not patient whatsoever, just a leap forward, keeping it going with the Sonic Wave. Another kill for Broxa.
That is a bit of a tilter. Hanser is going to need probably his teammates to help him out in, you know, not really continuing with this type of exaggerated play. You know, sometimes when multiple things go against you with small margins, it really does kind of cloud your vision.
And now TSM, they're setting their sights on the mid lane, but Anivia may not have been a powerhouse in the early game, and she may be in trouble again. Bjergsen leaping forward. Broxa going to try to do what he can, but no follow-up available. That's the pick for TSM. Suddenly, Broxa's kicking it back to the team. Doublelift getting knocked up. Jez is moving forward. It is an all-out bloodbath, but Doublelift strikes back. Suddenly, the cask is in. Reckless on the way forward as well. Flashing. That's the slicing maelstrom. Fnatic are starting to tear TSM apart, and they have bit off more than they can chew because Fnatic are unrelenting.
It's 2 for 2 in the end, though. We see the bottom lane here from TSM. They survived. They're coming in here to try and defend the tower. Reckless is leaving. He needs some farm in the bottom lane. I really think a Banshees could benefit him, but he has so many items he wants to get already. Yeah. Like, you need so much gold with your Rod of Ages build. Banshees obviously could stop that long-range arrow from happening, but sadly, once it gets removed by just a single skill shot, doesn't really help you anymore.
And we've seen, you know, the effectiveness of Tenacity is definitely going to be there because the chain stuns from Bjergsen, from Svenskeren, also an issue. All right, Rift Herald, will it be contested? TSM do have vision.
Doublelift arrow up and available. Now Soas looking for the disengage, just trying to make sure his team can keep this one locked down, but in comes the charge. Soas going to beat the body block. Fnatic are starting to back off, but there goes the arrow, and it's going to connect onto Soas. The stun going in, looking for the disengage coming out from Jez. Soas going to drop. Meanwhile, Brox on the backside just has to flash out, and that Rift Herald Eye cannot get picked up.
Exactly. He killed it, so he doesn't have to pick it up. He denies it from TSM. It does stay there a long time, though, so...
They have lanterns. They might try to send someone in. Send someone in, throw the lantern. He can take it on the way out.
He's low health, though. You got to be worried about the stun.
Yeah, he's backing out. TSM also staying around.
The eye turned to watch Svenskeren walk by. Nobody's going to pick me up, really? Dude? No?
2 games
Okay.
in a row now. No one loves the Rift Herald.
This is like if Aladdin, if they just never brought the genie.
Oh, they're coming.
Oh.
They got the lantern
Come
still.
get me!
Get the genie, get the lamp.
Oh! Denied. Soaz even TP'd in. Yeah, all this Rift Herald stuff here actually meant that TSM suddenly were not sitting and playing with this Syndra versus Nivea and the Ashe and Braum against the Cannon. They actually moved all top lane. That means Fnatic now with the split push can get the bottom lane tower and something mid lane.
Ironic there. Don't get the Rift Herald, do get the turret anyway, and they actually might get multiple. Soaz gets stunned up though.
TSM trying to fire back. Soaz just going to get deleted. That's the kill over to Doublelift. But meanwhile, Fnatic just playing the map game.
It's always TSM's dual lane getting the first push into then playing around Caps.
Oh, Sven is really in a dangerous spot.
Moving forward, one auto going to connect, guaranteed stun if Reckless flashes forward. He's going to do so. Now moving for a little bit more. Sven Skaren gonna get taken down. That's a pick for Fnatic.
And again, we're really looking at Doublelift to set up the fights here. But first, we're looking bot lane.
Soaz buying a little bit of time, trying to get the cast to knock 2 away, but can't quite get the positioning right. Now running for his life. Joust back through the vicious strikes. The flash over the wall. Going up, coming down. Broxa on the way in. The kick back, looking for the turn.
Damn, boy.
Slammed against the wall there. Broxa slips in and saves the day for Soaz. They were not on the same page here. Hanszer did not want to continue. Sven did. Flash there from Caps, as he said, was blown. Biofrost, though, gets hooked.
Unbreakable, gonna buy him a bit of time, but may not be enough. Caps stunned up on the side. He has no flash, but no chance for Biofrost to make it out of this one. Caps popping the Banshee's Veil. Fnatic looking for another engage. Broxa running forward. The kick gonna land now. He does not have the option to kick him back quite yet. And a few more seconds could have been death for TSM, but they're not going to lose anything. Starts to fall apart a little bit for TSM, but they can pull it back together. Not a massive deficit. Nothing really lost from those 2 picks, but Fnatic could lose something in exchange. Caps doing what he can with the Archangel Shield. May not be enough because Hanszer comes over the wall. The TP.
The egg
just
teleport.
to save the egg. Broxa running for his life. Hanszer going to get knocked back, but Bjergsen knocked to safety. Fnatic holding onto the tower, but losing so much.
You see QSS from Jessis, QSS from Reckless as well. Like it's only Caps who's really a target for TSM at this point.
You can understand why 0-2-2 has been the focus of so many different arrows coming in from Doublelift, so many different small pressure ganks in the mid lane. TSM with a clear goal here in the early game, and now they want to get the fight started. That is the ultimate. Reckless coming to the backside, dishing out what damage he can onto Hanszer, but Doublelift and the rest of TSM are just free to hit onto Soaz. Hanzer's going to have to dismount. Jesus is running for his life, but that's the killing spree for Doublelift, and TSM just find the 2 picks.
Fnatic just not in a position to fight. No flash, no passive from the Nivea. You see how Fnatic instantly, as the engage happens, needs to try and back away, but Hanszer with this Kled here, diving straight onto Caps, making sure he's kept busy, and finally TSM, they are grouped as 5, they get an engage, they get the mid tower, and they're still looking more than fine in this game.
No major advantages. Both teams going to look for the pick. TSM definitely in the lead with those 4 Drakes. But still haven't been able to take the Baron.
Here we go again.
Bud coming over the wall. The TP now coming in for Fnatic. Looks like it is going to complete. Soaz actually going to cancel it in the end. Bjergsen looking for the pick. Is not going to find this guy. The flash forward from Biofrost. He's getting aggressive, and that means Jesus is set to fall. Another pick for TSM.
They make it look so easy here with the hard engage from the side. They caught another one.
Soaz, not where you wanted to be. Death brushed as a Fnatic member. Not a lot to say at this point. You hear it in the crowd. The TSM chants coming in strong. Fnatic just doing what they can. Bjergsen locked in a bit of a cage there, but Caps now the one in trouble. Doublelift going to dish out the damage. Archangel Shield, will it be enough? Doublelift not going to risk the flash into the cannon, and TSM not concerned about the Baron quite yet. Maybe a bit too low on the health bars.
Well, they can keep engaging. They don't actually have to like make any risk because they're going for it with 5 members. They have enough HP on the carries. They feel like Bjergsen is fairly low, but they also have 2 Ocean Drakes.
Yeah, they do have to worry about the steal here as Broxa trying to get some vision with his Q.
2k health. Starting to drop. Is TSM going to burst it down? Stun goes over the wall. Broxa leaps into the pit. Can he get it? No! Sven going to secure it in the end. Broxa given no escape, and Caps so low on the opposite side of the wall. That's the Baron for TSM.
For now, if you are Fnatic, you're trying to again find that one guy who's left alone, but with the Baron buff on TSM, they have no reason to have any guys just being randomly left alone. They can just group as a team with the buffed up minions and start pushing all the way down. Arrow is available from Doublelift, but they're just going to get a free tower.
Charge in the mid lane on to Reckless. Lantern is available, so we'll take him to safety. Broxa eager to leap in for a little bit more, but that means they're going to lose the inhibitor on the top side. Only Soaz and Caps there to defend. Jesus throws the hook forward, not going to connect. Soaz desperate to get something back, throws it in on the Bio.
Oh, he missed one.
First missed arrow. Both teams just going to back off here. Jez is so hungry to get the fight.
We have had some very one-sided mid games for the first 3 matches. TSM 30 minutes in, already inside the Fnatic base. 1 inhibitor down is defensible, but it doesn't look like Fnatic are adapting here, changing the game plan. Now they're going after Bjergsen, but he pops his ghost. Broxa's behind him.
Flash out.
They got both summoners.
Kick forward, kick back into the team. The flay backwards as well, but the Anivia could be the one in trouble. Bjergsen buying so much time. The Sonic Wave gonna get interrupted by Biofrost. Ashe on the backside. Bjergsen finally gonna drop a Fnatic. They started this fight on the back foot, and that may just be how it's going to end, because they're getting taken down. Biofrost not even gonna get the save, but Bjergsen finally drops, and it just doesn't mean a thing.
He stayed alive for so long. Right now, Reckless is sitting top lane, so TSM going for more.
Flash forward for Fence Garen. He's gonna leap right over the wall with the Venomous Bite, and he's just going to finish it down. TSM Doublelift now godlike as they're going to look to push this one in.
Yeah, they still have Baron buff. They could push this one all the way into another inhibitor here for TSM, and it's eerily similar to the last one. Now they're going to have intense pressure. 5th Drake coming up will also be there, as if they even have to wait around. They're going
Drake,
to end the
Nexus,
game.
what do you want?
Nexus, I'll take it.
Pushing in, looking for a little bit more. Broxa doing what he can to hold on, but every analyst predicted Fnatic to be at the top, EU to be at the top of this tournament, but TSM, they have decided differently. They are cleaning up Fnatic. They are making this one look easy, and they are the hope for NA. In a few seconds, they end the game.
Nice cliffhanger, boys.
Oh, will they do it?
We tried. Oh, there you go.
TSM undefeated here at Rift Rivals. They finish up at 3-0 now.
Yeah, and that was not an easy game for them to play, because early on there were a lot of kills happening. You know, Fnatic were finding success around the map, but then we saw this composition where they draft the Ashe after seeing Anivia. They're like, we need some sort of hard engage. We know Caps is going to sit mid lane.